Remember that time I got a desk makeover? Then Freddie made over her bedroom.
Oh my God, this is a damn palace.
Well, now we're circling back to my closet because I'm drowning. It's Ladylike and I'm getting a closet makeover. Obviously, there are tons of videos on YouTube of people getting their closets organized. I know Sophia and Gabby Hanna have had their closets professionally organized. Michelle Carre had her car organized. So this is like obviously a very common topic that a lot of people have done. But that doesn't mean that I don't also still need desperately a revival of my space that I cannot function in. Originally, why we kind of focused on organizing my spaces is I have the kind of OCD where I have a really tough time separating from my objects. The reason for that is because I associate stability with objects. So when people take away my objects, I get very anxious. And obviously like it's not like extreme, but it is like quite bad. But what that means is that I tend to live in spaces where tons of is clustered around me because it takes a lot of emotional energy for me to get rid of things. But what that also means is that I live in a tiny space full of stuff. It's like little sausage full of meat. It's just meat. Like I feel like I just did a closet purge like 6 months ago and we're back. We're back at capacity. Like what is happening? I really would not be someone who would do this unless I was being forced to do it for a video. So this is very good for me. And main goals, I need to get rid of a lot of stuff I'm not using. I need to find a place for everything to live. And I want everything to look neat and orderly and pretty when it's organized.
All right, you ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this.
Brian's happy.
Brian is so ready to do this.
Hey Kristin, I'm Thea. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
I am a stylist and I'm a professional organizer. So I like to make people as efficient as possible on their daily life. So I asked you to categorize. So did we do that?
So what I did was I categorized all my clothes
Yes.
the way that I generally use them. So I'm putting my clothes into piles per the instructions, and it's a little overwhelming. My clothes sort of fit into things I wear to Disneyland, things I wear to work, extremely special occasion outfits, pajamas. Stuff I don't want. Look at all these piles. Oh, Brian came home to help me because I got overwhelmed.
Hello, I'm helping.
Welcome to my home.
It's lovely.
It's full of stuff.
That's okay, that's why we're here. So tell me about yourself a little bit.
Things are stable. They
Okay.
are always going to be there. Whereas like maybe people and places won't. I also live in a pretty small space, so it's difficult for me to know where to put things a lot of the times. I have so many candles.
Right.
I don't want them out all the time, but what do I do with them?
I'm the same. I'm a little bit of a hoarder, but there's a reason for every single thing I keep. For example, let's say candles. So once we gather all the candles together, you'll say, okay, cool. Do I really need 20 candles, right? I'm also obsessed with like not wasting things. So let's say we can take the candles, let's use them as decor. You can get re-gifted.
Fred's birthday's coming up.
It won't be so hard to get rid of it because you'll see that it's being used and not just thrown out.
I feel that way in my bones.
Right. Clothing is like 40% of the problem. The 60% is the organizations. There's a home for every single thing. First thing we're gonna do is walk around and you're gonna tell me like the categories. And then from there, I think we're gonna start with the closet. I'm gonna see how much space you have. Then we're gonna go shopping and then we're gonna come back. And then we're going to find a home for all the awesome things you have. Are you excited?
I am.
I'm so excited for you.
So, welcome to my closet space.
Thank you. I absolutely love it.
It is still a little bit of a pit, but it's less of a pit than before. It's diet pit.
I mean, I see you moved out a lot, so I like it.
So what do you think we should start doing in here?
I think we should use all of this space for your dresses because you did say most of your clothes is dresses. So I think this would make the most sense. At the bottom, because of the different heights of your dresses, we'll use it as storage. And then on this wall, I was thinking to just get like nails or something because it is cork. And you can just hang all your hats here so it's easy to grab. So I'm gonna measure just to see like what we're working with. You always wanna measure before you start.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of people just like to just get things.
Ooh, 6 feet of shelf.
And you also wanna like always measure like literally as much as you can. You also wanna get more container stuff than less because then you have options to like.
We're making closet Jenga. We want choices.
Literally, exactly. So this is gonna be your laundry area and like a lot of storage and bins and that kind of stuff.
Great.
Potentially jewelry, we'll see. You want the laundry into different sections because people usually do laundry once a week, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. The idea is that now you'll have all that space open, so let's go to the next section.
Great.
Yeah.
So this is my desk area.
Is there a reason why you have 6 of these?
So these are my 6 ponchos.
Thank you for having this because you just proved my point, which is once you're organized, you will actually be able to find the one and you won't have to buy it again.
This is normally where a lot of my clothes live anyway.
Okay, so this would be like your to-go pile. Do you use the desk?
I should use the desk.
We could move your husband's dresser here, and that way you guys could actually get through on both ends of the bed, and you can get a bigger bed because I think that's what you wanted anyway.
I want a bigger bed.
Bigger bed, only if you just get rid of one tiny thing that's really old and that you never use.
I like it.
So I think I measured everything that I need. We're gonna go to a container store tomorrow and see what you like, what you don't like, you know, try to make it pretty,
Great.
yet functional.
Great, sounds good.
Yeah.
We are at the container store.
We made it.
It's time to start shopping for stuff to put all my stuff into. So let me show you what I already have. I have 2 of these.
We have 2 of those.
If you can make it so I'm doing makeup in the bedroom, that frees up a lot of space everywhere else.
Okay, perfect. Good.
All right, we're ready.
Are you done?
I think so. I think we're done.
All right, let's go check out.
So Thea's plan was to take everything out of both my closet and my bedroom and then put it in boxes so it could be organized by categories. And then we'd put everything back once they had little places for all those categories to live.
Okay, so we're all at Kristin's house. This is what the living room and stuff looks like right now because everything has been moved out of her bedroom.
Well, originally my desk was in my bedroom, so we took my desk out of my bedroom, and that left us more room for the little shelves that lived in my closet. Originally, we went into this thinking that we were going to organize my closet, but what ended up happening is that we organized both my closet and my bedroom. And the reason for that is because obviously so much of my storage is in my bedroom, so it didn't make sense to organize one ecosystem and then just ignore a nearby toxic ecosystem that could tamper the good, clean Fern Gully ecosystem that was gonna be my new closet.
There's a lot happening in here. How's it going? How are you feeling?
A little stressed, lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, where is all my stuff gonna live? Hats everywhere. Who knows? I think doing it with a bunch of people made it easier because it kind of kept me on task.
How many pairs of ears do you have?
I think I have like 10. 9.
9?
Oh, and there's 10. There's a 10th somewhere, but I don't know where it is. We'll kind of hold up something and be like, should I keep this? And there was always someone around me to be like, no, throw it away. As opposed to who, if I just did it with me, it would be like, can I keep this? Yes, okay. So we avoided the Gollum situation by having people around me to help me clean. We found some pictures of us at VidCon.
So cute. When was this? 2017?
Yeah, it's 2017. 2017.
Wow. Okay, we're keeping these.
Yeah, we have to keep these, obviously.
Yeah. So now we are going to organize and get things in piles and start hanging the clothes back up on the new hangers and get everything ready and done for Friday.
There was stuff everywhere for like, I would say 95% of the day.
We are how many hours into organizing? Probably 3.5 to 4 hours. And it's sort of where we are right now.
We're on track. We could actually be done by tomorrow, I think.
I was able to give a lot of my clothes away pretty fast, which was nice because like now I know they have nice new homes and someone else is enjoying them. A lot got done today.
You want shopping? Oh.
Do I have dust in my hair?
Yep. Got rid of stuff.
Got rid of stuff, we moved stuff around, we started hanging things up.
And then tomorrow we'll finish everything off.
Oh my gosh, it's happening. It was one of those things where like the beginning was slow and then everything happened like really quickly all at once.
Okay, so ladies, we are 6 hours into day 4.
Yes.
This is supposed to be the last day.
Yes.
We have about 3 more hours left to work.
Yes.
How are we feeling?
I feel like we're in the moment right before everything kind of slots into place.
Yeah.
He said. Welcome to your new room.
Woo! My goodness. There's so much space.
I know.
The bedroom is navigatable for the first time probably in like a year.
So when you walk in, this is gonna be your to-go pile. When you come home and you don't have time to put anything away and you don't know what to do,
Just gonna go there.
You put it here because then you'll know whatever you're missing. It's
right
always
there. The vanity is very good. Actually, like it's really helpful to be like, here's my mirror, here's my makeup, here's everything.
This is your little jewelry stand.
I also like my little hooks in the wall for my necklaces next door to the vanity. And also now I can see all my earrings at a glance. The jewelry organization was a game changer.
What I like to do is I actually like to take all of these off because the problem is these fall out, then this falls out, and that's how you lose them. So that's why I have all the backs together.
Got it. This is cool because you've used what is normally a lipstick holder and turned it into an earring holder. So the laundry system actually utilizes my old bookcase to pre-sort all my laundry for me by both color and type of washing required.
We got the darks, the lights, the dark wash, light wash.
Like at first you're like, why do I need to devote all of this space to laundry? But actually like the laundry system like whips. It's good.
Do you want to walk into your closet
Yes,
now?
let's go in the closet. Woo! The closet. So the way my closet is oriented now, the shoes are up top. At the rack level, we have my red carpet stuff on the far left. Then we have jackets, then we have Disney clothes, and then below Disney clothes, we have containers for my Disney purses, Disney lanyards, stuff like that.
When you're getting dressed, you always want to pull out the clothes that you're about to wear. You take the clothes off, you put it on, and then you take the hanger and you place it here. Because the point is you want to know exactly like which section to go to.
Honestly, I think overall it's really nice. The room just feels like cleaner and like brighter and like navigatable and not just like, oh my God, here's all my stuff. It used to be that I was kind of treating my room like a big closet, but now everything's organized, so I don't have to like use it as like just a place for storage for whatever it is that I find. Thank you so much, Thea. This is so awesome. I feel like we've really we're able to maximize the small amount of space I have in a way that's really effective, and I'm super excited that we've made such good use of my beautiful little home. Getting a closet and bedroom makeover.
Lady tested.
Lady renewed. We did it!